couldn't. Because walking through the streets of Manhattan, it has me super nostalgic. So I'm about to hit y'all with an unaccredited backdrop episode number 2 already. So since we're walking through this glorious, look at this, glorious city or borough. So you may know that Manhattan is one of 5 boroughs in New York. Quick, what are the 5 boroughs of New York? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Manhattan, the Bronx, also known as the Boogie Down, Brooklyn, Staten Island, and Queens. Boom. Now, did you know that Manhattan is an island? Why is Manhattan an island? Why? Well, because it's a landmass that is surrounded by water, surrounded by the Hudson River on the west. What's up, Marlon? What's up, Actors Endurance? Surrounded by water. So you have the Hudson to the west. You got the East River to the where? To the east. You got the Harlem River to the north and the northeast. Manhattan is 13.4 miles long. So that means if you ran Manhattan twice, you would have run a marathon. Actually, more than a marathon. So that's why I love to walk here. Everywhere. The longest I've ever walked in New York, okay, I don't know the mile. It might be, it actually is more than 13 miles in one day. And it took me like, I want to say 5 hours. I walked from the tip of Manhattan to Brooklyn. And that was so dope. So, what's up, Miley Mile? Just dropping these facts. Unaccredited fact drop. Stuff y'all thought you didn't want to know, but you need to know. Because why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Unaccredited fact drop. So earlier, I was talking about where the term fun fact actually comes from, because I feel like every time somebody drops fun facts, it's not always fun and it's not always something you want to know. And I feel like people say it kind of for cred, like they want to sound smarter than they really are. So that term, fun fact, I'll drop it for the people who weren't here before, is a Victorian term. And Victorian is like way before black folks were free, you know. So that era started in like the mid 1837. So they used to drop facts at those little bougie, stuffy parties they had because they wanted to fill up the space. They wanted to get rid of the awkward silence, wanted to, you know, make it seem like they were smart. So they would drop these facts at dinner parties. And meanwhile, women were sitting there suffering, not black women. We were probably in the back working at these bougie parties. But women were sitting there with these corsets on, which is the original waist trainers. Like IG models are wearing corsets now, or they call them waist trainers. But those joints date way back. Like, we're not really doing anything new. It's like, what do they say? Everything is remixed. Everything we're doing now is remixed from a gone era. And so women will literally be sitting there in these waist trainers, aka corsets, dying, like ribs literally being like rearranged, while these men were dropping these so-called interesting, and the women too, dropping these so-called interesting facts. So that's where the term fun fact came from. And now people just drop fun fact, like, oh, fun fact. Okay, what you gonna say next? So I think fun fact is kind of a misnomer. Maybe it's just like a fact you don't know. Or, I don't know, random fact. Actually, let's just call it random fact. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Random fact. Random fact that you probably don't want to know, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. So that's what we're gonna do. I mean, that's what we're gonna call it from now on. Random facts. But on this page, Tracy University, it's called unaccredited fact drop, because I am not accredited. But y'all gonna learn some stuff from me. So let me show you where I am. Don't try to come kidnap me, but I'm gonna show you just where I am for the moment. Show you a little bit of graffiti. A little bit of graffiti. And now we are actually in one of my favorite areas of New York, cross between the Lower East Side and Soho. Oh, yeah, yeah. You might need to, or you just might need to tell the people where the term came from. You know, you call it fun fact, but or you could just call it like I like dope fact. I like dope fact because it's like you're dropping something. You know what I'm saying that people may not know, and you think it's dope. So let's rebrand fun fact. But you call it, it's your show, so you call it whatever you want to call it. Mine is unaccredited fact drop. That's what I'm calling it. But anyway, that's kind of like what's up with me. I am going to be dropping these unaccredited facts for the people because I know it's stuff y'all want to know, but you just were like, you know what? I never thought to ask that. So Tracy is here to answer questions you didn't ask. Yeah, that's what fun facts are. Fun facts are questions that answers the questions you never asked. You never asked. Oh man. Anyway, I am going to go now. First, let me show you a little bit more of the city. So I know you miss it, Mr. Actor's Endurance. So I'm going to show you a little bit more so you can see what's going on today. Construction as usual because it's New York. You know, mad like taxi cabs and people looking like people in a hurry to go nowhere because that's New York. And thank you. I will be safe. And yeah, that's it. So I'm going to talk to y'all later. Oh, wait, Marlon, tell me what random thing should I race while I'm in New York? I raced the subway in the last, in my last live, which was 10 minutes ago. So I need something else that I can race. Should I race an elderly lady? No, because she might beat me. Because don't sleep with old people. Old people be quick. They be out here faking the fuck. They be little walkers and they be out. Anyway, I holla. Deuces. Okay, now for the sign off. See, this is always the part. I'll leave you guys with New York. Hold on. Rate the smell. Ooh, yeah. That's a good one, Marlon. Oh, I said race though, but rate the smell is good. Rate the smell is good. All right. I'ma holla at y'all. Peace out. New York.